Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to try this test one more time.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
I really hope so.
Let's do it!
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Well, clearly it was Manny because he was speaking with Achaka.
Manny! We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Well, Achaka probably comes from rather far. We know that Whisper comes from rather far, but he might be better suited to a different thing?
Achaka!
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
It's probably this one, huh? Because they wouldn't say full name otherwise.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
That would happen to be Princess Madeline of Avalon.
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct.
Oh.
Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court.
Yeah.
But that's not all.
Huh?
As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag.
Hey.
Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy, or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Interesting.
Whisper! Ooh. Whisper can do it.
Was this? Is that a damsel in distress? How did I find myself at... Yeah, that's odd. That's a little bit odd. I didn't know there was a bridge anywhere. But hey, I'm gonna roll with it, I guess. What else can I do? Ma'am, I'm slowly approaching. I might be able to help.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the Crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Okay, that was a little bit on the rough side. Oh, there's that bridge. That's awfully helpful of her to fix up a bridge where once there was no bridge.
Keep out. Under construction.
And I might be mistaken about this, so please forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Mrs. Amaya Blackstone was voiced by Zelda Williams, the late Mr. Robin Williams' daughter.
Caution. Bees and distress.
That's not my fault. I'm walking away. Bye.
So, how did you find an eye?
Is there one in here?
It was a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude!
Yep, definitely rude. However, not uncalled for. I did put my hand in there. Or rather, Graham did. Okay. She said that she was on the left. Let's go left. A pumpkin patch with a pumpkin that stands out tremendously from all of these other ones. How about we just forget this was here?
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Boy. Alright.
Pick, pickety, pick.
What bit? Hello, sir.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
What is a royal knight doing picking giant-ass blueberries from a tree? Well, I mean...
Pick the far-fun berries and place them in the basket.
Yep. That sounds like, yeah, sure. If you need hired help, a good royal guard will do it.
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Is that really what the badger wanted? What is the importance of a badger having wanted to get in with a squirrel?
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it!
What in the world is that thing she was carrying?
These dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches.
So I gotta keep that door closed.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
Well... What's her name did certainly mention something on the cheap side regarding these beeps up, one floor up. And I already did, do some kind of business with the people over here. Yeah, alright, how about we do some magic? Mr. Graham over here does not strike me as being the type who would, benefit most from a blacksmith. I mean, who am I to say? Maybe the blacksmith has something.
You want the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Ah, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He seems to be a bold soul, primed to take Daventry head on. However, he is one who needs to think a little more before he acts if he's going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Ha!
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Gosh, one shiny gold coin? Kinda like this one? Huh. Well, yes, I will look around. Thank you for...
Reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too. I wish he would visit more.
Or at least write. He was quite handy around the shop, though. Especially with potions.
He'll return. He just has some adventures of his own to seek.
I like how they fleshed that part out.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot.
Yeah, just look at all those little shinies coming up. That's just, I hope that's not just sparkles. Let's see.
Theory? Where are my dried reptile skins?
Well, where did you leave them, dear?
You ate them again, didn't you?
No, of course not. Fine, yes, I did. I used them on my toast this morning, and I'm not sorry.
It looked like some type of broken lantern.
Why would anybody want to get a broken-ass lantern?
Ooh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display.
Okay. Not seeing very much that deserves my shiny dollar, though, so maybe I'll walk away.
Youth. Remember what it felt like to be young?
I remember where you proposed.
Just outside the caves up in the Great Mountains.
Oh, such a beautiful day. Well, until our picnic was stolen.
Oh, yes. I had to wrestle our lunch away from the eldest bear.
Dear, I think you mean the barest elder.
Oh, you're right. It was the barest elder. Oh, naked. Oh, very old.
I better walk away before they start talking about something a little bit more lewd. Still, I like those guys. They have personality, but maybe not anything that my shiny dollar is best spent on. Let's see what this blacksmith might have. Maybe a whitesmith. Oh, hello!
Hey, Graham. If you
Ma'am.
like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest.
Is that right? Your bed was missing, of all things. Curious.
Back away from the Crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
I do not. I do have quite a lot of curiosity, however, regarding that bed missing. I seem to remember there were beds all over
It sure
somewhere.
would be great to get some tourists back in here. These decorative blades aren't going to display themselves.
Indeed.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work.
Okay. You're the boss, ma'am. I did not intend that. I'm gonna walk right back in. Hello again, ma'am.
Hey, Graham.
Did I introduce myself to her? How does she know my name? I don't remember.
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye.
But how much is it? Ah.
You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
Mrs. Crumbler. I like that. Nothing to spend money on, though.
You make up your mind?
You know, I should probably have gone back to those old people and asked them a question. I didn't think of doing that.
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of.
You should be.
If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold, and I see braveness in those eyes. It's not fully developed yet, but it's there. That little flicker of fire dancing in your stare? I'm gonna watch you closely. It may be time for a new apprentice.
Okay, well, that was good advice. Didn't really give me an answer, though. So, well, she did say, go for the biggest, scariest thing out there.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many eyesores?
Whoa!
Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of one shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
My. A single gold coin, eh? Okay.
Bye.
Alright.
Fortune favors the bold, and Amaya favors the fortune.
Okay. So, before I commit, before anything committing, like, happens, I'm gonna go... that is running. I'm gonna go ask. Maybe the old folks might have a thought. But at least we have one thing that's worth $1 and might be worth my $1.
Speak up, boy.
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Well, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather... Well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will pen for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
Oh. So outsmart, you say? That's a good idea. I think Graham might be all over that type of thing.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh well. Well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip with...
Ladies and gentlemen, due to some technical errors, I'm going to have to cut this right about here. Thanks for joining us. In the next episode, we're going to go find out what more this small hamlet has for us. And perhaps, hey, maybe we're going to get started on finding that eye. See you soon.